Hey guys, Crafty Steve back here with another video, and today we have a can't win them all video. But this video is special because today we have two games up on Showcase for a can't win them all series. Isn't it so great? I can lose so many close games that we can have two in every video now and still upload just as regularly. But I digress. For the first game, I'm playing in the Type 59 on Mirage. For a little background of the Type 59 to some of you, I think I've explained it before, I'm not quite sure, but this is quite an infamous vehicle. It was sold, I think, over 4 or so years ago, right at the start of the development of What PC, and it was stopped, and sale was stopped because it was so damn broken, because it was one of the first tanks ever to have premium matchmaking, or should I say preferential matchmaking. So they stopped selling it and not a lot of people have it, and then just recently they started selling it on Blitz, and a lucky few, which includes me, managed to pick one of these beautiful things up. It is a fantastic vehicle, having almost T-54-like frontal hull armor at tier 8, which makes it insane. The DPM on the gun is quite bad. It's got 6 rounds a minute for 280 alpha, which is actually very bad. But it certainly makes up for it in its armor, and despite having very thick armor, it's still quite maneuverable. Okay, so that's my first shot of the game into a Carnarvon, unsuspecting Carnarvon, who came around the corner, obviously not seeing us. My next shot on the Rudy misses, but it's not that much of a problem because he doesn't really have much chance of getting an army here. Nice shot into the T-25 too. There's a plethora of targets out in the field here to shoot, but I'm not going to come around while an ISU 152 is waiting for me. If he hits me, that's almost half of my health gone. Because I think he is using the BL-10. Yes, it looks like he is using the BL-10. But he's out in the open, so I managed to put a shot into him, easy peasy. Try look for a shot with the T-25 too. Can we get it? Yes, we can. He is now a one shot for my gun, provided it doesn't roll low. And can we get him? Ooh, just hits the rock in front of me, which is quite unfortunate. Is there any targets to shoot at? Can't really get the T-25 too without exposing myself a lot. Ooh, I go for the IS-3 Defender. Ooh, bounce. Should have fired APCR for that shot, particularly into the upper half of the IS-3 Defender's hull. I get plugged, I think, there by the T-25 too. I don't exactly know who got me there. Load AP for the side of the Panther 2. He seemed to gang up on this Tiger 2 with, I think, the other IS-3 Defender and the Tiger 2 that are up on that flank. Okay, so 528 health. Oh, is he gonna move forward? Come on, move forward. Let me put a shot into you. Yes. Yes. And that is a very important shot right there, because that now means that he is a one shot for my gun, which is of particular importance in a close situation at the end of the game. Having all your enemies a one shot does make it very easy. Well, not very easy, but a lot easier to carry games. Oh, I actually managed to miss that shot on the Rudy, and now he's plugging me a couple of times. This is certainly not going fantastic. I would have liked to finish that T-34-85 Rudy off with the first shot. That IS-3 Defender is coming onto me, so I decide to move forward to flank this Rudy and get him, as well as get out of the way of that IS-3 Defender. Here he is. He's hiding behind this ISU wreck. Can we get him there? No. That side? No. We'll be straightening up. We come around the corner and finish him off. I was not going to have any of his shenanigans, particularly when that IS-3 Defender is coming at full speed towards me. Now, he is on 381 health, which means he is a 2-shot for me. Now, if you see, I'm also a 2-shot for him, and he reloads his second shell in his clip faster than I do. So this 1v1, most of the time, is going to end up with me dead. So I notice that the IS-3 defender is stuck on that Panther 2. So I try to nudge this ISU forward so I can get the Panther 2, but I ignore it. And I go for this Panther 2. First shot misses, unfortunately. The IS-3 defender's upon us. Oh, he put one in, but I'm ignoring him. I'm trying to get that IS-3 defender unstuck. Yes, we finish off the Panther 2, but unfortunately, me killing the Panther 2 was a sacrifice. So I say get him as sort of a vengeance. This IS-3 defender was saved by my actions, and now I want this IS-3 defender to kill this other IS-3 defender. I'm thinking at this moment that he should charge up to try to get the IS-3 defender because I think he might be reloading. Yeah, I say go and chat here, but I hesitate on saying that because he might not be reloading. The IS-3 defender might have been smart enough to figure out that the other IS-3 defender was a one-shot to him and keep the last shell in his clip to finish him off. Oh, he puts a good shot in, but no, 375, that's a low roll. 50% of the time that would have finished him off, even 40% of the time, but it just wasn't to be. And we lose on a low roll. What a sad ending. Oh, well, you can't win them all. Loading up the stats here, we did 2,105 damage, which isn't anything particularly special, but our contribution certainly helped to bring this game closer to a win, but RNG just showed this game was unwinnable. The next game we have here is in my IS-3, and I am platooning with Rich Leerkamp from the clan Grump, and he is in his IS-3 defender for this one. And as you can see here, there's some chat on the left-hand side of the screen, as this game was from my stream, I think, was it last Friday? No, I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. I had the day off school on Tuesday after my exams, so I decided to do a little stream, and this was it. Oh, I'm caught on this poll here. I did not see it there. Which Leerkamp notices and types a quick lol into the platoon chat. But anyways, we are going to head over to the left side of the map here and see if we can find ourselves some targets. Okay, we're just moving up into the high ground here. We haven't spotted anyone being overly aggressive yet, which is good. Oh, there's an IS-3 defender. He seems to be gunning for it. I come around the corner. Ooh, that should go in, but no, it goes to the right, and I think it hits his left-hand side frontal plate. His left, my right, and ricochets off. And that shot ricochets as well. Ooh, a bit of drop frames there, because this was from my stream. I downloaded this replay straight from YouTube, so there are going to be some missing frames in this one. Put a lucky shot in there. I do not know how that penetrated, but we will take it. Now I'm moving up to help Rich Leerkamp with this IS-3 defender. First shot clean, goes in, APC arc as well. It's an IS-3 defender. It deserves to get balanced that way. Rich Leerkamp is coming around the corner to put another one in, but oh, he bounces. Oh, and we bounce too. That's not very good at all. Not sure whether that was a ricochet or whether it just hit the very back of his tank and didn't do anything. We spot a T-43, but we ignore him for now, trying to finish this IS-3 defender off, and I get the shot in. I consider charging this T-43, but he's probably just going to back off into the dip, and in this situation, both me and Rich Leerkamp were thinking the exact same thing. Head to this hill behind us. I sort of stay here because I'm thinking Rich Leerkamp might move elsewhere, but ooh, we get a good opportunity on this T-34-85 Rudy. He's got 3 kills already. I'd like to finish him off, and we do finish him off. 2 kills for me. Nothing overly impressive so far, but we are 3 versus 5 right now. So Rich Leerkamp thinks the exact same thing I'm thinking. Let's go head up to this hill here. but I stopped for a cheeky shot into the T-44, but wasn't really going to hit him underneath the train tracks. It would have been a miracle if that shot hit. But I wasn't in too much danger, so I thought I may as well take the shot. Okay, so we're heading up here. That Super Pershing isn't going to survive long down on the low ground. This high ground up here is perfect for carrying games because you can fend off this area so easily. There's only really one major route to get up here, the route that I just went up there, and it's pretty easy to defend. Just need a tank up the top here, and you can just keep your enemies below you, which is exactly where you want them. So Super Pershing ally dies, and now it's just the 2 of us against the 5 of them, which is pretty daunting to say the least. Someone starts to cap, not sure who it is. Ooh, we look around. Is he there? Oh, IS-6, clutch shot. Yes, that is a very important shot right there. That's a top tier heavy tank removed. One of 3 top tiers in this 2 versus 5 engagement. So that increases our odds of winning this game tenfold. Oh, come down and put a shot into the T-44. Don't know how that one panned. I think that one went straight through his turret, and Rich Leierkamp finishes him off. That's another dangerous top-tier tank removed from the battle. Ooh. I dump my shot straight into the wall in front of me. I pull back just before I fire the shot, and it goes straight into the wall. Not to worry, we've got another shell loaded here, and we can hit him again. Rich Leierkamp takes a shot from the IS-3 Defender. I put one into the T-43. Unnecessary heat round there, but I didn't have enough time to swap ammunition, so it's not that bad. Ooh. I almost did the same thing I did before, but I hold my shot, come back out again, and put another good one in him. His T-43 is being a bit cheeky. He's starting to fire high explosive at me, so I leave him for now, knowing that the more important target is this IS-3. If we can plug him 2 or 3 times more, he'll be dead. And then all that's left is a T-43 and a Type 62 Dragon. Speaking of which, I have no idea where that Type 62 Dragon is. He was last spotted, I think, behind us in our base. And now we have 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock, and I only just started to notice how little time we have now, and I call to attack so we can progress the outcome of this battle and hopefully get the win before time runs out. Spot the IS-3, put a shot in him. Rich Leier's on my right. Getting left and right mixed up. Aren't I such a genius? And Rich Leier finishes him off. Oh, and that ricochets off his front plate. Would have liked for that to go in. And you see I'm looking behind me, and I'm going, well, not the IS-3, the Type 62 Dragon was last spotted in our base. I'm going to move back to try and get him, but point my gun in this direction, and because Rich Leier is going to push him out of his location there, I should be able to get a shot onto him while I'm moving this way, and yep, I do. And that way I'm a lot closer to where the Type 62 Dragon was last spotted when Rich Leier finishes the T-43 off. We have 26 seconds to find him. I assume he's AFK, so it might not be too hard to find. I'm thinking he might be around this flank somewhere. I load high explosive because I'm probably going to have to do a lot of damage to him in one hit, because right now I do not have enough time to reload. The reload on this thing is like 12 or so seconds. 1, 0. And yeah, it just wasn't to be. Me and Rich carried hard, but in the end, the AFK Type 62 forces a draw. 3.8k for me and 1.4k for Rich. Type 62 Dragon doing 800. And yeah, well, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, why not leave a like? And why not even subscribe? That way, you'll never miss a video. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next one.